pretty much give a brief recap from our last session from the Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So, previously, we begin at the Yawning Portal, which was a very local and well-known establishment in Waterdeep, which is the town our adventure takes place. And for many reasons, a lot of you have visited this tavern because of its well-known establishment to all of you, and you guys wanted to just unwind. So we meet our adventurers. We've got Luna, the urchin half-elf. We have Greg, the tall and friendly furbolg. Sincelin, Sin for short, the noble of House Roller in Hell, and her sister, D. Nazi. And all are unwinding. However, a bar brawl starts to happen.
Again?
And this is the recap.
Oh, okay. Good say.
Recap.
This is the anime intro where it tells you what happened last episode.
Yeah, I'm reminding you guys what's happened because I know you guys have goldfish memory.
Yeah, I remember doing the fight and the big troll come out and the little flies and shit.
Yes.
I did the most during the fight, my life.
While that brawl was happening, it did seem to be a brawl between two factions that one of you managed to make out, between a group known as the Genterim, which is a criminal faction, and the Xanathar Guild, a guild mostly known in Waterdeep. And after that dispute, and the troll and the Sturgis had come out from the well of the Yawning Portal, and you guys had resolved that issue, this action had been pretty much impressed by a patron of the tavern, a guy by the name of Volothamp Godarm, who is famous writer, famous bard, in pretty much all the land. And he has a request after seeing your guys' braveness and your ability to cast spells, to help find his friend Floon Blackmar, who had gone missing the night prior, after they were basically having a pub crawl. And he promises to reward you guys handsomely. He gives you the hint to check out the dock ward in Waterdeep, which you guys head over, pass by a crime scene, and you then run by old Joblob's shop, which is a deep gnome shop filled with purple stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He has this weird, bizarre fascination with anything purple, and after a purple trade with both Luna and Sin, he does inform the gang that he recalls someone getting kidnapped and taken to a direction a bit further away. You guys go to the Skewered Dragon, which was the last known location that Floon Blackmar had been. And after speaking to the locals there, you managed to find out that the kidnappers, there was a guy named, not the kidnappers, sorry, the victims. You managed to find out that there was a man by the name of Rainier Neverember, and he was with his friend who, by the sounds of the description, sounds like Floon Blackmar. And one of the dock workers had claimed to see them being jumped and taken away to the direction known as Candle Lane. And with that, we begin our adventure. You guys are still by the Skewered Dragon. You've just received this information that Candle Lane is perhaps the direction that you guys need to go to track the missing person. It's pretty dark out. It has begun to rain a little bit of fog is starting to seep into Waterdeep. It's pretty late in the evening. The dock workers are still enjoying their drink at the tavern, but it almost does seem like it's going to be last round at the bar. What is it that you guys are going to do?
Was it like midnight and stuff when we ended?
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to take a
Do we need to take
rest.
a long rest? And because I know me and Zuki got less hit points as well because we took damage.
Yeah,
You can
I
choose
look
to
at
take a short rest if you want as well. You guys do have a short rest if you want to take that.
I look over to see my darling little sister asleep on my maid's back. So I say to the rest of them, how about we go find a place to sleep? My sister needs a beauty sleep.
Sound good to Greg?
Okay.
Alright.
Which of you knows a good place to sleep?
I sleep anywhere. We can go in.
Is that in?
I don't know, my characters are new to Waterdeep, so they have no clue.
There's going to be an inn in the city somewhere. I mean, I don't know if there's any rooms in the first place we went, but wasn't there like some dragon tavern or something nearby here?
You guys are at
That
the
is great.
Steward's Dragon Tavern
Yeah, that's it.
at the moment.
Does
That is
it have
currently where you
room?
guys are at.
There must be a like it
It's like
must
a
be
tavern that has like
yeah
rooms for sleep, or
yeah.
do we need to go somewhere else?
I asked my maid Mayas if she knows of any inns around here of good quality.
She turns to you and she says, apologies, young madam. I'm a bit new to the area, but perhaps I could ask some of the local workers.
Yes, do that, please.
At once. She pretty much goes around, speaks to the dock workers that were still there. After a bit of a rowdy conversation, she returns and she says, there's a place known as the Fiery Flagon, not too far from here.
Let's go.
Good
We
one.
go.
Let's go.
Okay.
I also took a single copper to one of those dock workers.
Oh, hey! Thank you, madam. As you guys leave, he is a bit happy. Makes his day a bit. So you guys go outside from stepping onto the streets, heading into the direction where you guys believe is the Fiery Flagon. It's still pretty dark out. It's got a little bit of a chill as we are sort of in the springtime of the year. It's a bit damp because outside it's a bit rainy. You guys start heading towards the direction of the Fiery Flagon. What is going to be the order of people? Like, what is the marching order?
I'm in the middle.
Greg is first. Greg is
first.
Although my eyesight's a bit worse, but the streets are lit, right? It should be fine.
Yeah, I've got my dancing lights flying around.
There's just going to be some candlelight, like in Waterdeep, so you're pretty much fine in terms of seeing. Like things are pretty dimly lit, so even though it's a bit harder for you to kind of make out a bit of the streets, you can still see pretty much what's in front of you.
Yeah, you can see I've got my dancing lights up just
I'm
following
sure
us.
no one's going to attack us from behind, right?
So it should be plenty of light.
Okay.
Dancing lights.
Did you guys make
10 foot of light? That's what it is.
As you guys go towards the direction of the Fiery Flagon, you pass by through an alleyway that seems to be pretty dark and kind of a bit dirty. You can see sort of like rubbish, things that have been left behind. Nothing too much of value. You can see like shattered glass onto the floor. You could hear the groaning of a person that seems to be passed out onto the street. But as you guys go forward and make it into the direction, you see the building known as the Fiery Flagon. You see the sign, and you head in. There, nothing really too fancy with this place. You can see that the patron, short halfling lady, seems to be kind of at the front. What is it you guys do?
I'm going to make a perception check.
Go for it.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Yeah,
I didn't see what you get. What did you get?
17.
17. Yeah. So looking around in on the inside, it's like it's not really like a low. It's not really like a poor establishment, but there's not really that much going into it. It's sort of your typical. It's kind of more like a housing environment. So it doesn't really seem like as if there would be that many rooms. But like from what you can kind of discern, it's just sort of your typical furniture, your typical things. You see the halfling lady just up by the counter. She looks like she's gonna fall asleep.
This place looked good.
Let's rest here.
Yeah, this place is very dingy and dirty. I suppose it would do though.
It's better than sleeping on the street. If you think about it.
I wouldn't know about that. I don't sleep in the streets.
Do you want
Greg
to
is
sleep?
going to approach the halfling and ask how much for rooms.
She like, oh, hello there. I'm sorry, it's very late tonight. Oh, did you ask?
How many rooms you have?
Oh,
And how much?
we've only got one free room at the moment. A lot of rooms are taken by the dock workers that usually come sailing by. Are you guys dock workers?
Do we
Kinda
know
like-
what dock workers?
She kind of like is rubbing her eyes because she's a little bit dumbfounded by the idea that quite of a mixture of people have just approached her, especially seeing Greg. Who's like towering over her. She's kind of like a bit taken aback.
How many beds in room?
Well, for someone your size, I don't think we've got a bed big enough. Maybe. But we usually have 2 beds.
Okay, Greg sleep on floor. They can have bed.
Yay.
But there is quite a few of you. She like of Sin, and of course Dinas, who is resting on one of the maid's backs.
Just give us a single room for me and my sister will sleep with us.
She's like, okay, well, if that is going to be everything, that will be. She counts up the people. Breakfast in the morning or anything like that.
Hey, wait, I'm not sharing my room with those two.
No, you
Well,
are
we've only
now.
got one available room at the moment.
Oh,
Just put a divider
It's
in the
okay.
middle.
Greg sleep near door. Be security.
fine, we'll have to just share the room.
Okay, if it's going to be all of you lot, she looks and she kind of counts. And do you guys want to have any meals for breakfast? We mostly specialize in fish, mostly because we're by the docks.
Yes, fish will be great.
Greg
Okay.
want breakfast, yes.
Okay.
That will be good.
She counts up the. She takes a note of the breakfast, and she starts to do the calculations. You can kind of hear her murmuring a little bit as she's trying to figure out the total price. And she says, "Well, that will be 1 gold and 30 silver, please."
1 gold and 30 silver. Don't we get a discount for only sharing one room between like 7 of us?
Yeah.
I don't really do discounts for
Oh,
groups.
I'm sure you could.
You can make a persuasion check. Is that it? The 13?
Yeah.
She
So she's easily persuaded.
she kind of looks. She's like.
But can we all do it? Can we all
I'm not,
make a...
I don't really do the discounts. I mean, we usually do discounts if you're like hosting kind of like events here or things like that, or maybe if you work here. But
Wait,
It is an event.
I'm afraid it will have to be
I
what
think
gold,
it is
30 silver.
similar.
It is an event. It's a sleeping event.
Can we do a persuasion check too?
You can do, but because Sin has just tried, she's a bit more on the fence. Like
Oh.
she's a bit less willing to give a discount. So you could give it a try, but I'm gonna have to say you'll have disadvantage.
Do you have to roll at disadvantage?
If you want to try.
Should I try?
You gotta click that disadvantage thing in your skill sheet, right, and click it. You may as well try. Like, you got a chance.
Let's hope you roll good.
You could roll like an 18, 17 or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm like an 18 and a 20.
Well, there's no point in rolling the other one.
I mean, roll the other one because you might get a nat 1.
Yeah, but doesn't it pick your...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You roll it again to avoid or...
Roll it
Oh
again.
yeah, she might kick us out if you roll a natural one. Yeah.
Go on. Do it.
again.
Is this M1?
Yeah.
Same one, yeah. Just do persuasion again.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Because Luna is a bit dirty and she mostly goes through the streets, you try to persuade her. I mean, you are an urchin, and you try to persuade her and try to like whittle her down. But she kind of just gives you a blank stare, and she's just like,
What
"So
about
yes, I'll be
Mochi?
1 gold, 30 silver, please."
I let you pet Mochi.
Oh, well, is that going to be? She kind of freaks out when you show her Mochi. Is that going to be staying at the room?
No, that's gonna be staying.
No, that's dinner.
She gives you a weird look, and she's like, I don't judge. Yes, anyway, if you could just give me the payment, please, and then I can give you the key to the room.
Right, I'll pay 1 gold. You two can split the 30.
Greg asks, how much is 30 split? Because Greg's told me he doesn't know maths.
30 split is 15 each, right?
Damn, if he didn't know
you
maths,
could have
a lot.
That's why Greg asked. You could have been like, you have to pay 30. Fair enough, I'll pay 15. Too late. 15 silver.
I don't have silver.
Wasn't it copper?
Gold. Oh, wasn't it 1 gold?
It was silver. 1 gold, 30 silver.
So my gold goes down by 1. There's like 100 silver and a gold, right?
Yeah.
No, there's 10 silver.
10 silver.
Oh,
It's 10 silver.
What's that?
So I lose 2 gold and to get 50 silver.
Which one is silver? I don't even know.
SP is silver.
So pretty much just do that 2 gold and then give yourself 5 silver. Because that'd be like 1.5, right?
Wait, what?
Well, that'd be 15 silver, right? 1 gold and 15.
Yes.
Wait, say that again.
Okay. So basically just take 2 of your gold pieces and put 5 in silver.
What, 2?
Yeah, because it's like 1.5. Well, no, 1.5. Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, no, I'm not going to explain.
Ralph?
I know what I mean, though.
It's how much gold did you have? 20. So basically, take away the gold and then give yourself 10 silver, right? Because it's 10 silver per gold. So you're paying how much is you're paying the
15 silver.
50. Yeah. So just take away 2 gold.
It's on
And
that.
I just realised. I
we'll have 20 silver.
Yeah. You paid the less because you paid 1 gold. Why didn't you just say pay like 5 gold or something? 4 gold.
Yeah. You'll have 20 silver, and then you could just put 5 silver pieces because you're
Wait,
paying 50.
is Andy getting away? Is Andy getting away paying nothing?
Oh no, should I use Andy's? No, I won't use Andy's money. It's my treat.
So
It's my darling little sister.
Yeah, put 5. Put 5. Just put 5 SP. I'm watching your stream. Put 5.
5.
Yeah, just put 5.
So 5 and 18.
Yeah.
What that?
I didn't try and con you guys then. I thought you meant copper.
I got scam.
You could have scanned Greg for more. He asked you what the split was.
Alright. After you guys fuck up the change and you drop it, she quickly counts. The garage takes it. She gives you the key to the room. She says, just go up the stairs towards the end of the iron door on the left.
Rest in peace.
Set up.
I tell my maids to go bring Danetsu up to the bed and make sure the room's good enough for us for when we get there.
At once, madame. The maids go up there. They kind of take their time. They have a look at the rooms. They come back down after about 20 minutes. And they inform you that everything is ready.
Let's go sleep.
As you enter the room, you can get a faint smell of the seawater, almost like as if the room mostly feels like as if you're out in the ocean. You can get a faint whiff of fish. You can kind of have a look around, and you can sort of see different sort of naval adornments just around inside the room. There you see the 2 beds, neatly made up thanks to the maids. They sort of split the room, but they haven't really got a cover, so it's not really covered up. But they sort of put Diratsu on a bed and kind of just made a sort of side for House Ron Rahel. There are 86 you guys are gonna be doing in this long rest.
I'll just be going to the bed and going to sleep.
Greg will make sure the door is locked properly because Greg's going to sleep next to the door for security.
I'm gonna check if Mochi's still in my pocket.
Have a look. Mochi kind of looks up. It's going. It does a squeak, just squeak, squeak, and then it sort of brushes its face a little bit.
A pet it.
It squeaks. It goes squeak, squeak.
It's bedtime.
And then continues to brush its face.
It's bedtime.
It's just kind of rummaging around in your pocket.
You're gonna be a cannonball.
As you guys go and unwind for the night, the long rest occurs, so you guys can get your hit points back up. And then any of the spell slots.
Yeah. Well,
any spell slots that we used. I believe you did use your rage last session, so you could get your rage back. Rage is not a spell slot. Rage is
just class resource.
Yeah, it
just should be on your goal
that you can do.
So does it go back to 13? My hit point now.
Yes.
Do I actually have any sorcery points? Level
I think you use... Oh, sorcery points. No, I don't believe you do at level 1. Double check. Because then you just, like, use the spell. You didn't use the sorcery point.
Yeah, I don't have any sorcery points. No, I was just checking. I'll get me first 2 in next level.
How much is it to level up, by the way?
To 300 XP.
Ugh.
Alright. It's a new day. You can... Guys have long rested. Some of you only took about 4 hours, and then you remained in a sort of meditative trance. Wow. What was that?
I read up on that. Half elves don't get that trait. It's only for levels that get to do that.
Oh, really? They don't get
Yeah.
the full... Okay.
Yeah, they don't get the cool trance trait.
So you get to take your long rests. Greg is sleeping across the door, but he wakes up as he's about to fall.
Boom.
You had your full 8 hours. What is it that you guys are going to do now?
Am I having breakfast?
Yeah, I turned to my maid to tell him to go downstairs to inform them that we're going to be down for breakfast and we want it prepared.
There are like facilities to wash and stuff.
Oh yeah, and then to wash.
Yeah, there does seem to be... There does seem to be a room. There does seem to be a room, like a extra, like a bathroom in the actual room itself.
Who's going first? Who's going
Obviously,
first?
being the highborn, I'll go first. It won't do me going after you guys. So I walk into the room with my personal maid.
Okay.
To wash me.
You go into the bathroom. You all proceed to shower up. So you can hear weird noises from Sin's turn. That seems to be well done. And Sin seems to be relieved as he comes out. And the rest of you freshen up as you do. The head maid comes back after about an hour of getting ready. The head maid comes back and she says, young madam, everything is waiting for you downstairs.
Thank you, we'll be right down.
What about the other, your sister, young madam? She still seems to be asleep.
We'll leave Mayra here to look after her in case she wakes up later.
Okay, young madam. You hear Mira, she says, she bows, and she stays by Dinatsu's side.
Bet you can have her breakfast.
She can have her breakfast when she wakes up.
Okay. As you guys go down, you can sort of see a table of food that has been prepared for you guys, and it's actually kind of in a sort of open area, pretty much like a dining hall, but there's sort of more smaller tables that are gathered around. You can see other dock workers that also seem to be having their own breakfast, getting ready for the day. You guys go to your table where the halfling, she greets you, she wishes you good morning, and she points and she takes you to your table where you can see the bread, you can see fish, you can see pretty much mostly those two.
It's gonna be a fillet of fish sandwich.
But it smells lovely now with all the fish.
What was that, sorry?
I said, I bet it smells really nice with all the fish.
Well, it does seem to get a bit, have, I guess, a funky smell, but you learn to live with it.
Yeah, I'll approach your table and sit down.
Okay. The rest of you also sitting down?
Yeah.
Yep. Greg will sit down.
As you guys do you guys have a bite of the bread and the fish, or what is it that you guys are? You guys gonna partake in eating the bread or the fish, or are you guys gonna not eat at all, or?
I'm gonna put it together into
Okay.
a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Greg will eat the fish.
You just Greg is just eating the fish. He just grabs the fish and just eats it. Okay.
I'm gonna save half the bread.
You gotta what? Sorry.
I'm gonna save half the bread.
You're gonna save half of the bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
What type of fish?
You
can make a nature check.
A nature check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, my maid's put like a napkin down.
Oh, shit.
What did you get?
4.
He has no clue.
4? I mean, yeah, you're not really familiar with
let me check.
Aquatic marine life. So, fish is fish for you, man. You'll eat anything.
I want to check.
Alright, you can make a nature check as well.
Damn.
14. Definitely seems to be native towards the water deep. You can know the name of the fish, which is
Odd.
known as the sea snake.
Yeah.
Sea snake? Delicious. I'd have my daughter didn't say that. She wrinkles her nose up and before having a mouthful.
What's she?
As she elegantly uses a knife and fork to eat it.
No, sneak. I'm going to sneak.
So basically it's an eel then.
It is kind of like an eel, but it's like the portion that you guys have gotten is actually pretty small. So it's not an actual the creature that is the sea snake. It's more like a fish that is named as such.
I want to give a little bit of the bread to Mochi.
Mochi pops out of your pocket, does a bit of a squeak, takes the bread, and you can sort of see its cheeks fill up as it starts to nibble at the bread.
I'm just gonna continue eating.
Okay.
I'm still saving the half of bread though.
Still saving the half of the bread?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys pretty much finish your meal. It is delicious for some of you. For Luna, it was a pretty good meal. For Sin, you've had better, but it will do. For Greg, well, fish is fish. You had a good time.
Yeah. Big amount of fish from me. You much eat anything. So.
You guys have eaten up, had your fill. You get up from the table. It's still pretty much the beginning of the day. You can kind of have a little peek outside just from the window of the actual inn, and you can kind of see that it's a bit damp and a little bit misty. It's not really quite raining, but it's from the rain that happened from last night. What is it you guys are going to do?
I'm going to ask the other two what our plan is. Should we go to Candle Lane?
We should go look round.
That's what I was thinking, Candle Lane.
Let's go.
So would you like to go now?
Might as well. Let's
go. Let's go Candle Lane.
Alright.
Longer we leave it, less chance we might find out what's going on.
I'll just tell my maid to quickly go inform the other maid that we're heading to Candle Lane.
Very well, young madam. pretty much quickly pops up, tells the information, comes back down very quickly. And then you guys set off into the direction which towards Candle Lane from the Fiery Flagon. What is going to be the order of the marching order?
I'm in the middle.
Suki's first. No, I'm joking. I'm first.
I guess
Greg will probably always go first, unless the vision's a problem.
I guess I'll be at the back then.
But it's daytime, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's out. There's reasonable light. You could quite easily see what's going on.
Yeah, in the woods, we'd probably want Suki in the front.
So it's going to be Greg, Sin, Luna, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are going towards the direction, you guys are passing through different kinds of alleyways. Because the Fiery Flagon is in the Dark Ward. It is sort of like kind of in the center, and kind of a little bit of ways away from the Candle Lane. But so you have to go through a lot of these kind of rough alleyways. This pretty messy area, again with like the broken glass, from the different kinds of rubbish that's just kind of on the ground. And doesn't really help that the ground is wet and that you guys are going through different puddles from the rain that occurred last night. After exiting an alleyway, Greg, as you're the one in front, you can kind of hear a conversation between a man and a child just off into the distance. What's your passive perception?
Hey, Melon.
Yes.
Perception.
Passive perception 10. Okay. So you don't really, you know that there's a conversation going on, but you don't really know what the gist of it. You could use a perception check if you want to listen into it, or if you're not too bothered, you could keep heading towards the direction of Candle Lane.
Never go, I guess. Yeah.
Can we listen
7.
too?
What is the passive perception of Luna?
Where the mine should be.
So yeah, Luna, you as you're catching up. So Greg, you don't really hear much of it. You could kind of hear like our conversation, but you can't really get gauge of much of what's going on, and you're not really that much interested. Luna, you actually kind of recognize the homeless guy because of the fact that you grew up in the streets, and you can kind of gauge the conversation. Doesn't really seem anything harmless. You actually start to hear, well, I should probably get you something, it's your birthday coming up. And the young boy is like, well, I mean, but, like, you can't really afford anything, mister. What do you do?
Oh, it's his birthday. But should I go over?
That's it to you. I'm not going to bother with these peasants, are you?
Do you want to go over?
Maybe I should go over to see what's going on exactly what they're planning.
Is this a side quest?
So, as Luna goes over, the boy, like, pretty much by the time you approach them, Luna, the boy kind of goes away. He's just like, well, thanks anyway, mister. I'll see you tomorrow. You approach the man. He greets you because he knows you. He's like, oh, Luna, how's the streets of Waterdeep treating you today?
Just passing by. What are you doing?
Oh, you know me, still just lurking on the streets myself. Oh, but lately that boy, he comes by and he wants to talk or play. I took that boy near the docks and we caught a couple of fish ourselves.
Who is that boy?
Well, I think he's from the castle ward. From what you know of the castle ward, you haven't quite been there yet, but that's sort of where the nobility usually lives in Waterdeep. So the boy does seem to be pretty high up there, and it's kind of strange that he's actually made it to the dock ward. Yeah, he seems to be from the castle ward. Name's Rin. I believe it's his birthday coming up, and considering the fact he comes down and he usually greets me by himself, I kind of figured I should get him a birthday gift, but truth be told, Luna, well, you know me. I don't know what to give him. I could barely afford food for myself.
I don't know. But what's he doing down here?
I don't know. I mean, I guess his parents are usually working, so I guess he's kind of bored in the castle ward. He doesn't have any siblings or any other extended family. He mostly just comes down here. You know, wants to have a play. Sometimes I play hide and seek.
What's the boy's name?
His name is Rin.
Ren.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to write these names down. Because my character's just not interested in listening to this peasant.
Maybe.
You'll have to keep track of it, well. My maids are listening.
Well.
Okay.
Maybe you can take him on an adventure.
On an adventure?
Yeah. Fishing, hunting, that kind of stuff.
Visiting?
Hunting. Fishing.
Hunting? Well, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I could hunt something. Maybe I could get him like a fishing rod. Or I could make one. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Thank you, Luna. If you happen to find anything that could help me out, I'd be much appreciated.
Okay, I will keep a lookout for it.
Thank you, Luna. And make sure the streets don't get you.
Okay, see you around. Bye.
Alright. As you continue down your pathway towards Candle Lane, you get my notes here. You pass by through another alleyway, and you can kind of see as it stretches out further the gloomness of it, as you could kind of get a sense that this place seems to be not really very well maintained. You can have a quick look at the street lamps, and you can see that some of them have been smashed. You can kind of see on the floor the rubble. You can even see a little bit of blood,
Where's that blood come
which has
from?
been dried up. You can get a sense that this is a very rough area. And you can see that out of all the street lights, there does seem to be one light on the lamp. And even though it is daytime, it is still flickering.
Hi, Argon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Alright. So as you do, you get out your hand with the like gauntlet jewelry that you have, and that starts to shine up. And as you do, you can kind of feel the light envelop around you as it extends and forms this sort of like magical armor that envelops you.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's all good.
Here we go.
To you, you guys could see, you know that you're in Candle Lane. There are a few buildings. You can kind of see the one off into the distance, which just seems like an ordinary building. You guys could probably do an investigation check or a perception check if you want to sort of try and gather a bit more information.
Okay, I'll do. I rolled 13 for perception.
Okay.
Oh, 7 for investigation.
Can I roll both? What's
You have to roll one. Like if you're trying to find the location exactly that you're looking for, it's going to be an investigation. But if you want to see a point of interest, then it's going to be perception.
Didn't you say that the door had like a serpent symbol?
Well, that depends. What do you remember from the last session?
Was it a silver door or something? I remember something about a silver door.
I can't
Maybe I'm
remember.
wrong.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I don't know what you're doing, Suki, so I'm going to base this on UC's, Sin's perception check that she just rolled. So you've had a look. You can kind of see some strange building off, just mostly because you can kind of notice the distraught backyard of this building, which, doesn't really seem to be maintained. There seems to be about 2 wheelbarrows, kind of like a bit of dug up ground in this yard as well, which kind of a little bit stands out to you.
Then there's no point of me rolling for that, right? Since he already rolled for that.
I mean, he only got a 13. You might get something higher, and you could probably see something
Roll
better.
an investigation.
Yeah, but investigation requires like intelligence.
Still could be higher than mine.
I mean, it depends. Are you trying to see something of interest? Is Luna trying to see something of interest, or is Luna actually trying to find this place? If Luna's trying to find this place, if you're going in that angle, it's going to be investigation. If you're just trying to see what's around you or see a point of interest, it's going to be perception.
But my investigation is kind of whack. It's like freaking 0.
Better than mine.
Okay, you two roll. You two roll for it.
I mean, they've already rolled.
No.
Yeah.
Roll. Okay.
Well, for investigation?
Yeah, investigation or perception.
Yeah, but they've already rolled.
Yeah.
No, I'm telling them to pick one. So I pick like whichever one.
Well, what is your character doing? You can't just let them tell you to do it. What do you think Luna would be doing? As a street urchin, do you think Luna would be investigating, or do you think Luna is just going to mostly look at something that's cool?
It can be both though. But I can only roll one.
Don't technically she first perceive her surroundings and then investigate?
Well, that would be the passive perception, which is so far what she has done.
So can I go for perception?
Yeah, go for it. Make a perception roll.
Oh, nice, that's pretty good.
Indeed. So, looking through Candle Lane, you can kind of see these all sorts of different kinds of buildings, some that have been distraught, not very well maintained, some bricks are missing from roofs. You can see like a bit of dried blood on the floor. And you notice that house that also Sin had picked up as well, which you got a bit more of a better view. You could kind of actually make out that compared to the other houses, that this one does seem to be a bit bigger from what you could tell.
Wait, why is that house bigger than the rest?
I don't know, maybe you could have a look. Maybe you could go in and
I'm gonna
investigate
go.
if needs to be.
I'm gonna go near the house to have a look.
And I'll
Alright.
turn to my maids and say, hey, do you remember what door we were looking for?
The maid says, I believe, young madam, the dockworker said something about it being a black snake.
Black
Black
There
snake.
we go, Luna. Look for a black snake on the floor.
Okay, let's go and have a look.
Alright. As you get a bit closer, are you going in from the yard entrance that both you and Sin had saw? Or are you gonna sort of scope around a bit more of the house?
I'm gonna have a look to see, like, can I see the freaking black snake? Is it black snake?
Okay,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Perception is actually pretty good. Is that a +4 to it?
Yeah, she's got a +4.
Oh, well, actually, I wish I didn't say anything.
Well, it is still a foggy day because of the rain that occurred last night. And even though the sun is a bit up, it's still early morning, so, you know, it's a bit hard for you to kind of see the symbol on the door. You can see Ador just past the yard.
Apparently, I can't see anything. No. Can I still look around? Can I still look?
You had to look around, but because it's still foggy, like, this is based on your current perception, so because it's still very foggy, you're mostly, it's a bit hard to kind of discern. You definitely just know that this house seems to be a bit bigger than the other houses. That's kind of mostly what you made out from the fog, but aside from that, that's not much information you can get.
Can I investigate? Like,
Or what are you trying to investigate? What are you trying to find? What are you looking for?
anything resemble to a freaking black snake?
Make an investigation check.
It's gonna be shit.
Yep.
You kind of have a look around. You look down onto you kind of look down on the ground, and you're like, wait, what? Black snake? Like, is this what they mean? But it's actually just a crack on the floor, and it was a bit kind of obfuscated because of the fog. But you kind of cleared that up.
Can someone else check? Come on, you check.
I'll turn to look at Greg and go, hey, go help her.
No, you got 15 now.
Not bad with a -1.
Down.
So Greg, you kind of have a look. You can actually see a bit further into your guys are sort of outside on the yard. So as the house stands from where you guys are right now, there was the yard that Sin had saw, and there's sort of like the gate before the door. But with Greg's investigation, just kind of like going in a bit to the yard, you actually do make out the snake, winged snake on the door itself.
Is it black snake?
Yes, Greg does see that it's a black winged snake.
Let's
Greg
go!
has found black snake.
Sim will just look at Luna and in undercommon, so she doesn't understand, and say, how could you not notice that?
I'm tired. Okay.
It's alright. You don't know what I'm saying, so unless you know Undercommon.
What you're saying that to?
I'm just remarking that about Luna in Undercommon.
No,
I know.
no, I can't.
Greg knows what it is.
I
I
can't
don't think
see in your
Luna
face.
knows Undercommon.
No, so she's oblivious to my
No, but I
Greg
can see.
shuffles a little
explain.
bit.
I can see the look on your face, though.
Well, make a perception check.
What?
Actually, yeah.
Would that
make a
be an
perception
insight?
check. I was gonna say, I was thinking insight, but she's not trying to. Actually, no. Yeah, make an insight check.
What the?
Yeah, she knows I'm looking at her like.
Yeah. You
I
know
remember that.
Sid is condescending you. He's patronizing you. She's patronizing you. All
I
right.
just shake my head.
I'm gonna send Mochi to you.
All right. What is it you guys are gonna do?
Go and look. Go
All right.
inside.
Go inside.
Are we not looking for like a different way in?
Oh yeah. Someone else have to do
Should-
that.
Would that be a perception or investigation?
Perception isn't that? 'Cause that's what I.
You're trying to find a different way in.
Yeah.
So yeah, make an investigation.
Oh.
Walk around the property. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
May not be enough.
Give me a second. Just want to see.
When's that coming up?
Well, my character's thick as shit, so.
Looking through, you can't really make much out. This kind of entrance through the yard, does seem to be the only path that you can find to go in.
So I guess we're just going this way then.
Should we knock or should we barge in?
Can we not sneak
Greg
in?
knocks on door.
You knock on door. A loud knock happens, but nothing really happens.
Greg tries to open the door.
Door opens.
We go in, I go first.
And I'll tell my maids to wait outside after my head maid passes me my stuff.
As you go inside, Greg and company, you just from the look, you can kind of see the mess of the inside of this place. You can see tables and chairs, they've been carelessly tossed across the floor. And strikingly, you can see corpses, a few dozen men along the walls, on the floors, rapiers and daggers nearby.
Are they hanging on the wall? Have they been hanging on the wall?
Not hanging on the wall. They're just sort of like lurched.
Something bad happened to her.
Wonder what happened here. Are we
I'm
still?
going to make a perception check.
Go for it.
I don't see anything.
let me try. I wanna try.
We can send Andy's character head first.
Oh, 13.
Alright.
What does 13 see? Anything at all?
No, I don't see anything.
You see as much as me, Greg.
Actually, I need to.
Is there any living people in this room?
Yeah.
So with Luna, what you mostly see, you see mostly these dead bodies. You can see these. You can get the sense of blood, the smell of blood coming through, and how much of a disarray this area seems to be in, as you can see sorts of barrels and crates kind of strewn across the floor. You could
So is the book
doesn't seem as if this is well, you actually do notice that these bodies that are on the floor, like, they seem like the blood isn't dry.
So it just happened recently. Wait.
Don't know. How long does it take for blood to dry?
As you guys go through while still looking, you can kind of hear the rustling of the crates nearby. You can
Is someone
start
there?
to hear as if, and then from the crates coming out from the north side of the room, you see these weird, strange, bird-like creatures that go.
Ew.
As they get out their rapiers, these creatures known as kenku,
Can I have a
dark
background
feathers,
check?
kind of like looking like crows, long beaks, and they have a cloak around them. They don't really look ready. They're hostile. Everybody roll for initiative.
Initiative.
What, a 14?
I can't even turn.
What an 18.
Oh, damn, that's pretty good.
Good for the tank to get in there first. It's a failure.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let me just add this in.
Mine's a critical failure. You have to skip a turn or something.
So is that like she falls down on her face as soon as possible?
Ow. What the hell?
Let me
I
add
thought
these.
It's funny that she had the highest bonus as well.
We're on initiative?
Yeah, you have a 3 bonus. We only have a 1.
Man, my roll
What was
sucks.
Greg's one again? 18. Okay.
Yep.
And Luna's was 4.
Stop giving me back roll.
I'm giving you bad rolls.
I've had a load of bad rolls myself, so it's good to get a good one.
Yeah, but
Okay,
if we're gonna fight, if I get back roll, then it's gonna KO. For me.
Alright, can you guys see the map?
Yup.
Yep.
Awesome. Alright, so, top of the round. So as these creatures come out, this one here, noticing your kind of presence first, Luna, comes round to the corner.
Wait, how? Am I at the back? How come I'm always like looking at the front?
You're not at the back. You were perceiving. The only person I would say is at the back would be Sin, because Sin wasn't really actively trying to look into it. But Greg stepped forward quite actively, and then you were having a look and, trying to get more information out. So
I'm not going to walk far into this dirty, dingy room.
So this one's going to move over here. So as it begins, they come over here. You can see this one's actually getting out a short bow, and as it does, it's going to try and aim at you, Luna. So that
I'm dead.
will be...
I'm dead, bye.
Where did I put the thing? That's going to be a 19 to hit, which does hit. So you take 4 points of damage as he fires off an arrow. It comes out, you kind of take it about, and it hits you into the arm. It is then going to be...
Well, that means I only got 9 hit points. Right?
That's alright, I've only got 9.
It's going to be this one's turn over here.
I'm
It's
gonna
going to go 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
I'm
And it's going to go after Greg. This one is the one with just the rapier. It goes in for the slash. It goes... Rolled a natural 1. He tries to go in for Greg, but Greg is so tall and so intimidated, it
What
kind
is
of
that?
actually lets out a weird squawk. It's like... and kind of doesn't really follow through with that attack. It is then Greg's turn.
So, first things first. Time to rage up.
All right, you rage. So after seeing the one with the rapier is gonna go and charge in after you, your intimidating presence incites your rage. You get really angry, and then what else you get to do?
I'm gonna smash it.
Go for it. So you get out your maul and make a weapon attack roll.
Very good. Very good.
That hits.
And there's a +2 to that, isn't there? Because of
There is, yeah. Wait, does that affect damage or is that just attack rolls? Can't remember. I think you are right. I'll just double check. +2 to the damage roll. Okay, yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's a 13. All right. So, get out your maul, and as you do, you just go in for a big swing as you do a clean hit across it. You can hear the squawk, and then how do you want to do this? Are you going to make this a lethal blow, or?
Lethal blow.
Lethal blow. Alright, so you go in, and you can kind of hear the splatter of blood as it sprays across to the walls to the left, as it's like, and its neck gets dislodged and dies.
That's what you get for attack Greg.
It is. Is there anything else you're doing for your turn?
I move because it's dead now, so...
Yeah, you can move. You still have your movement.
So, I'm going to go over here and... Probably in... Can I go in there? Like...
I don't think you can move across there, though.
Yeah, you can't really move across the crates.
The barrels are in the way.
You could kind of climb across... You could, like, climb across it and stuff, but that's going to be your reduced movement. I'm going to say it's going to take, like, double your movement to kind of go across it.
I can go like there, like that, right? That's fine, right?
Yeah, you can do.
So I'm going to move to there.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It's actually going to be this one's turn. This one at the top tier's turn, and seeing this tall furball charging across, he just fucking splattered one guy's brain across the wall, and he's now charging up the other one. It's actually going to go after Greg, get out his rapier. It's going to try and hit Greg. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That's goodness, sure.
Gets out his rapier, goes in. It's going to be 6 points of damage you take as it does a clean cut across you. That's going to be that one's turn, and then Sin, it is your turn.
Then what should I do?
What do you have at level 1?
I might cast Sleep.
Oh man, thanks.
Hopefully it shouldn't hit you, maybe. I'll miss out on that guy. But yeah. Have I got line of sight? Or do I have to move?
It looks like there's crates there.
Where are you at the moment? You're down here, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, these crates here are kind of in the way. And obviously these ones here are in the way as well for getting these guys at the top.
So would being here allow me to cast Sleep there?
Yeah, you should be able to cast it from there. Like if you want to put it here.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
So that means I have to roll 5d8.
Let's hope they're not all ones. We want to say like 30 or something. Yeah.
23.
That
may only put one to sleep.
Depends if they have 12 HP.
Yeah, if they have 12. Let's hope they have 11 HP.
I could have 10. Who knows?
Okay, I need to just do a couple of rolls. Okay, so you get out your hand, and as you do, you do the same spell from the Yawning Portal. You chant out your sleep chant, and as it does, you can sort of see the delusion, the vision going hazy, as you could sort of see the effects roll out as this one and this one pass out.
They got less than 12 HP. Right, I'm gonna finish my rest of the turn.
Yeah, so we didn't. Suki didn't damage either of those. Oh no, she hasn't done
No.
it. She.
So I'm gonna move to here. We've got 15 feet left.
You're gonna stand on that dead corpse.
Yeah, right on its face. And that's my turn done.
Okay. It is then going to be this one's turn, and this one is not asleep. Actually, I need to make a note. Here. Yeah, so that one is not asleep, so it gets out its rapier and is also going to go for a slash at Greg. That is a 13. Sorry, a 14 to hit.
I think that's. Does it hit if it's the same number?
It hits if it's the same number, yeah.
Shit.
Your AC is 14? Yeah.
I think it's
So-
14.
But you do take, remember the 6 hit points that you took earlier? You're meant to take 3. Because just in range. Yeah, because you're resistant to slashing.
So if my armor class is 14, does it hit?
It does hit.
Okay.
Just something I forgot to mention, because I don't know if you took the full. Did you take the full 6 earlier from the previous
Yeah.
hit? You were meant to take 3, because I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
I've changed it now.
Yeah, cool. So this one's going to do a successful hit. So that's 6 points of damage, but you take half. So it goes in for the slash. Kind of like a bit of resistance goes through. It's like screeching across, but it does get a cut in.
I have some resistance this turn. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you have resistances to like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, like all the physical shit when you're in rage. That's gonna be that one's turn, and then it's Luna's turn.
I don't even know what I can do right now. Because
You
them,
can shoot the thing.
them
Not the one
have to,
closest to you, though, because that's asleep.
yeah, no. Them have to move my,
Like you can go like over here and shoot.
oh wait, let me just see.
Because you won't be able to shoot through the barrels and crates.
Can she climb up?
But you can go here.
Yeah.
And then does that count as high ground?
I would give her high ground for it, but she could go up the barrels.
Is there any point of me going up the barrel then?
Oh, I should have stood on this.
You'll have a bit more of a clear shot. I mean, you could try to shoot, like, for instance, you could try to shoot this one, but like, it is got a bit of cover, for instance, or you could try to shoot this one, but it's gonna you gotta need a really high number to hit.
Don't let him influence you. If you hit
They're
that,
asleep.
up.
They're
Or you
asleep
could try
though.
You could try to shoot that one. You can go there and try to get a shot in as well if you want a bit more of a clearer shot.
I guess what was it? Is it 35? I can go
For
here.
your movement should be 30.
Is it
Oh no,
30?
she's got 35 because she has the walking wind thing, right? Yeah. Yeah, she's got Mask of the Wild.
So
No, not Mask of the Wild.
I have to be
Breath of the
over
Wild.
here, I think.
Fleet of foot.
What a shit camp.
It's fleet of foot that gives you 35.
Actually, yeah, why do you have 35?
Oh no. Oh, I know.
Is it her ranger class?
Can I watch? Yeah.
It might be. Yeah, you can go there. But anyway, that'll be 30 feet anyway, so yeah, you could go there.
Oh, I have to move it, right?
Yep.
Who's
You want me to move it for you?
Who's whispering?
That's Scrub.
Summoning a demon.
The Pokemon song came on, so I wanted to sing it, but I also don't want to sing it on air.
Also, hello, Argon.
I said hi to him ages ago.
Hello. I'm just using you guys as background noise.
Oh, okay.
Can I shoot him from here? I want to shoot this one.
That one?
Yeah. Cause that one is the only.
Yeah, you could shoot from there. You have a bit more of a clear shot that way.
If she rolls a natural 1 though, does she hit Greg?
Goodness, why is it always me?
She might.
She might hit the one that's asleep and wake up.
She might.
Do I just
Like
press?
I was assuming she's gonna roll on one.
Don't curse me!
Make an attack roll.
Is it longbow? Do I just press on longbow?
Yeah, it'll be the longbow one.
Oh, thank God that's not one.
That hits. Make a damage roll.
Damage roll is 1d8 plus 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you can just click on the damage type bit.
Yeah, I think she just did.
7
points of damage. So you get out your longbow, you rush off to the side as you try to get a clear shot of view from the barrels and the crates, and as you do, you get out your bow and you quickly fire an arrow, and it goes in and hits it pretty much square on. It stumbles back a little bit, but you can kind of hear the squawk as it gets into its firm place. It is going to be top of the round. We are gonna bypass this one, as you could kind of hear the snoring, but more of a whistling, because these are sort of more avian creatures as it's asleep. It is your turn then, Greg.
Slap it! Slap it to death!
I don't stab anyone. I smash him.
Finish him.
Oh, I've got a hit first. I guess that hits.
What's with you?
Wow, yeah. Yep. That definitely hits. Yeah, roll double the damage die.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's dead. Plus 2 to each as well. What's that, 36 damage?
It's only plus 2 to the first one.
Alright. 24
no, it's only your damage roll. It's only like the extra modifier, so like the first one would be the 11, and then the other one is, can't remember how much the mole does. Is it 1d8? But basically, it's just an extra dice roll and you get a natural 20.
Whatever.
But anyway, as you do, you just fucking like get out your big maul and just go for a whack across its head. And is that a lethal blow or?
Yeah, his head just flies off somewhere into the far corner.
All right. Yeah, that one's...
It's like playing cricket with his head.
Yeah. Bam.
That is dead. Combat is over. As
we just
are
murder them. Can't we just like kill them as they're sitting there?
You could go for it.
Or does that wake them up? Can we not just role play slitting their throats and that's it?
That's all you roll.
Wait, and then
That's all you roll.
My second roll was the other guy.
How can you fail, just going up to them with a knife and slitting their throats? How would you fail a roll like that?
I mean, cutting someone, trying to get like a deep cut in there can be pretty hard. Like cutting a chicken's kind of hard.
Can you not tie them up first?
We should tie one of them up at least. So then we can question them.
Do one of you have rope?
Yeah, I've got like 50 meters on it.
Yeah, you spit off that.
Depends what's in an explorer's backpack. I can't remember.
You've got rope as well. If you've got an explorer's backpack.
Yeah.
So, what is it you guys are doing?
Oh, we should tie them both up. Because
Yeah.
if they're like allies with each other, we could threaten the other one's lives. You know, to try and get information out of them.
Let's do that then. I need to be right back a minute.
I do call my maids in to tell them to pick up as many weapons and stuff as possible. And items of value.
Doesn't look like there'll be much of
Well, what is it?
there.
What are you guys doing first? Are you guys tying up?
Yeah, we tie them
guys-
both up.
Okay, who's doing the tying?
Oh damn, are we gonna have to use a check, a skill check?
Yeah,
What skill check is that?
would be survival. Also, you have advantage because they are asleep, so they're not gonna, be resisting. Whoever does do it, you have advantage.
Sure.
Yeah, you've tied one of them up.
Yeah,
Or does that count as both?
He's tied up. He tied up both of them. You get out your rope, and are you tying them both up, like back to back, or are you tying them individually up, just like restraining them?
Well, I imagined it back to back. But
All right. Well, no. I mean, you're the one doing it. So, yeah, as you do, you pretty much get out the rope. The Kenku a bit easier to kind of get through. Like, they're still humanoid creatures at the end of the day, so you can pretty much do quite a firm knot, and you tie them up both back to back. As you've done that, they kind of awake. You can kind of hear the rustling of their feathers as they end up kind of squawking. They're going.
Wait, what did I just miss? I just came back.
It's alright, they've just been tied up. That's what has happened.
Yeah, they've just woken up and they're just kind of squawking at the moment. One of them then goes, and they mimic Greg's voice as they say, me, Greg.
no, me, Greg.
No, me, Greg.
Well,
No, me, Greg.
Me, Greg.
But I, Greg, too. We can't both be Greg.
I, Greg, too. As it just is copying your words verbatim.
I am stupid.
I am stupid.
Greg laughs. Greg has simple humor.
What is it you guys are doing?
But if we're going to try and question them, they're just going to say the same thing. So I don't know how that's going to work.
threaten them.
Threaten them? With what?
Oh no. Well, make
Yeah.
them eat my meat.
What were they doing here?
Are you asking?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
My character asked what they were doing.
Are you threatening them? That's what you suggest, or?
I'm just asking them for now.
Their voice changes. And you could kind of hear this deep voice. Well, all they say is, Zanathar sends his regards. But that's pretty much it.
Wait, what?
Who's Xanathar?
They just repeat the same thing. Zanathar sends its regards.
I'm writing this down.
I'm different.
It's a question mark at the moment. doing here? Ask again.
They just repeat in your voice. What are you doing here?
Fuck's sake.
I approach the one that's just spoke and pull out my dagger and slice its throat.
You're actually just gonna slice his throat?
Yeah. Well, we still got one more.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Oh, nice.
Please. Don't do too awful rolls. So
Yeah, it hits. The roll for damage.
The damage of a dagger is crap.
So you pretty much do a cut. You don't do like enough to kind of kill it, but it's kind of like bleeding out. And as it's bleeding out, it screams out its voice. You can kind of hear, "Tie up, pretty boy, in back room, squawk."
Pretty boy in back room.
So, I guess we should check the back room.
Pretty boy in back room, squawk.
Where's it?
As it just repeats what Luna said, and then repeats what Greg says. Guess we need to check the back room.
We have to drag them with us though.
I guess in that area at the back. It's darkened out.
Can we pull them along?
Yeah, I mean, you can drag them along. Who's dragging them along?
I'm not.
Gret.
Oh, no.
Gret.
No, it's you.
You're the
What I
strongest.
Just finish them off. No, we're gonna get no more information out of these. Just finish them.
So what is it you guys are doing?
Well, I may as well just repeatedly stab the one that I just tried to cut the throat of, just to finish it off.
As you try to do that, it starts giving out more information in an attempt to sort of have its life spared. So you then start hearing, "No time to loot the place! Get him to boss! Squawk! Follow yellow signs in the sewers! Squawk!
Wait, what?
I am pretty boy in back room! Squawk!" As it's just kind of like repeating these things over and over.
So, pretty boy in back room. Something about signs in the sewers.
Yellow. Something. Well, can you do it again?
It repeats in your voice. Can you do it again?
I don't know
And
what about that.
Then it proceeds with, "Tie up pretty boy in back room, squawk! Follow yellow signs in sewers, squawk!"
Yellow
Oh, wait.
signs in sewers.
And
"No
more
time to leave
information.
the place! Just get him to boss, squawk!" And it just is pretty much repeating that information.
Greg checks back room.
If I check them for gold first.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have a look through them. Make a. You feel around them as they're kind of restrained, and as you do, they don't actually have any money on them. They just have the rapier and the short bow. Yeah, the short bow. Yeah.
Take them both and throw them into a pile by the front door.
All right.
Before following Greg up the stairs.
It's Greg over here.
Yeah, he wants to check the back room.
So as you, Sin cuts up the throats and kills off the two Kenku. As you open up the room,
follow.
you can, as Greg opens up the room, who are you following? Are you following Sin or are you following Greg?
I'm just following to that direction.
Which direction? Because basically Greg is in, like, going to this room here.
Yeah, she's just behind me.
Okay, so, like, this is stairs leading up to another floor.
Oh.
Yeah. So where Sin is going, yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought he was going upstairs.
Where's going upstairs?
No, I'm following Greg. I'm not going upstairs.
Oh, okay. No, these are stairs.
I didn't know that there was a door there. I thought the back room was up some stairs.
That's
no.
what I thought.
Okay, so you guys follow him in the back. So as Greg opens the room, you can see that the room to the back door is actually pretty badly tattered. And as you open the door, you could get a really strong smell of sour fish and vinegar coming through. And you can see sort of all sorts of discarded ropes and broken splintered wood. And then from that, you see a red-haired blonde guy come down. His mouth seems to be taped up. He's tied up. And he's like...
Untie his mouth.
What was that?
Untie his mouth.
Tie his mouth?
Untie the thing around his mouth.
Okay, so you tie the rope around his mouth. He looks at you guys and he's like, I have one very important question.
What's that?
He's hot.
You guys gotta smoke?
Greg cannot smoke, but maybe one of us has.
No, I don't smoke.
No, that's peasant behaviour.
Main's not smoke?
I assure you, I am from the highest society in Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps you may have heard of my name, Rainier Neverember.
Yes, we hear it.
Just another commoner.
Says you. Well, I suppose I can't be too rude. Now, would you be so kind to untie me on the back? I wouldn't mind to be a bit more freer.
Well, it's not my job to untie him. He doesn't look anybody else.
He's just squirming. He's like, I do appreciate you all for saving me, but I do say that I'm a little bit perplexed as to why you're all just standing there.
Fine, I'm going to tie him.
Alright. He's fully untied, and as he's untied, he's like, oh, well, thank you very much. Didn't expect anyone to come down the Gentarim's way, but, yeah. Thank you. What has got you guys even around here? You're not with the Gentarim, or are you guys with part of the Xanathar Guild?
Your friend Sanna's here.
My friend?
Loon Blackmar. Do you know him?
Loon? Yes. That was that guy from a couple nights ago. Yeah. actually kind of my fault.
What
What's
happened?
happened?
Where is he?
Well, that night, when we were leaving the Skewer Dragon, we were attacked by the Gentarin, which, as you can see, are the corpses lying around you. Anyway, as we were attacked, they pretty much kidnapped us both. But I think that the Xanathar Guild, they may have mistaken Floon for me. It's actually me they're after. Or that's what I have to say. See, I don't know if you heard of my father, Daggled, Neverember.
Yeah,
But
people were laughing at
maybe
him.
in passing.
Well, you see, there are people around that believe, like there's Gentarim in the Xanathar Guild. They think that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was the open lord, and that somewhere in the city, he's hidden it. They think that they could probably find it by some artifact called the Stone of Golor. And because he was the last person that was known to have it, they suspect it was me. They suspect that I would know, but the truth is, all I know is that it could be in the hands of someone in the Xanathar Guild. And they think I know all about it, but I haven't really spoken to my father in years.
Why? Why
Well,
haven't you spoken to him?
We don't really have the best relationship, per se.
What happened?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, I'm sure I'll be well rewarded for rescuing you from this awful predicament.
Well, I would be happy to reward you, but perhaps I can also ask you another favor? And I can give you a reward for that too.
Speak.
I mean, I want to find Floon. After all, it's my fault. He doesn't deserve this. It was my fault he got kidnapped.
Maybe in sewers.
In sewers, you say? Actually,
Yeah, follow yellow sign.
you might be right. I did hear something about the Xanathar, part of the Xanathar Guild, being down in the sewers. I wonder if perhaps they have the Stone of Golor there.
What is
I
the
like-
Stone of Golor? How much is it worth?
Must be worth a lot to these guys, considering the fact that it's pretty much a key that could potentially find my father's riches.
If it exists.
Yeah. I think it does exist. After all, I would be having this bloodshed.
Who is Xanathar? You know?
Well, I've only heard some stories, but legend says Xanathar, he is a crazy beholder who has eyes everywhere in Waterdeep.
Maybe it's that purple guy who has the beholder in his front window. Who was
Purple
that
guy?
plushie?
It was a plushie.
Yeah, maybe it's him. Maybe he's just polymorphed as a normal weird earthling thing.
Oh, That's it. He could be one thing, he could be the other. He runs the greatest thieves guild in Waterdeep. And he'll get his he'll do anything he can. Get his hand on any gold. But anyway, I would like to help you guys in finding Flume. Or, well, I asked, would you be able to help in finding Flume?
Sure, for a suitable reward.
I can arrange something with my family. As you guys are continuing having this conversation with Rainier, Sin, your handmaid, comes into the building. And she seems to have a bit of a panic in her voice as she approaches you, Sin. She goes, young madam, we have a bit of an occurrence going on.
Yes, what is it?
And as you see, like as that happens, and you inquire from her, coming into the room, you could see a dozen of these armored members of the city. Pretty much from what you've seen from the past, like the city watch soldiers. They step in, and you could see pretty tall, pale human, kind of leading the front. As he looks at you guys, and he takes a bit of a closer look at you lot. And he notices Rainier Neverember. And he is like, oh, the young master Rainier is over here. You lot don't look like Gentorim. You don't have the tattoos. And you guys don't look like anything members of the Xanathar Guild. Who are you lot?
We're just travelers.
Just some helpful adventurers. Tracking a bounty.
Adventurers going into the Gentarum hideout.
If our mission requires it.
He kind of looks a bit like he's got a bit of a suspicion towards you guys. He then introduces himself. Oh. Hi, I'm Captain Staggart. And perhaps you would like to tell me what's happened here. Want to explain the dead bodies?
Which
First
one?
find us.
The chicken creatures.
How about all the dead bodies?
Well, I don't know about those.
Don't know.
They're here already.
Rainier then chimes in and he says, I could confirm, Captain, that they were there already. He goes, I see. And these so-called chicken creatures who did the work on the Kenku.
Well, I just killed two of them, didn't I, in cold blood. As I
Red
told you.
splattered too,
Yeah.
as well.
Well, considering we have been chasing out of the Gentorim, and I don't really have that much of a fondness for those of the Xanathar Guild. I am willing to overlook this, and I'll tell the other members of the City Watch. I don't really take too kindly to murder in Waterdeep.
That's
I-
good.
We
because
defend
we're not
ourselves.
murderers.
And I'm guessing, as you guys are new to Waterdeep, you don't know the legal code around here.
But it was self-defense.
Yeah.
Two of them were.
How about not meddling in criminal matters, and you can leave the dirty business to that of the City Watch?
We just wanted to help. We didn't mean anything wrong.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I mean, Greg is good. Is it persuasion?
Yeah, persuasion.
Yeah.
He just snaps his fingers, and one of the members of the City Watch, you can hear the clanging of their boots as they approach.
Oh no.
And he gives a document to Captain Saget. Saget then pulls out the document, and he then passes it over to each of you guys. From what you can see onto it is actually known as the Code Legal, pretty much the legal code of Waterdeep. I'm gonna give that to you guys. Edit.
What do you
I
want
will
to send that?
pass my one to my maid to read it.
What can we read that?
There you go. So if you go, it should be with you guys now. So if you pretty much go to the location where you see your character sheet, and there should be something under handouts.
And
Oh,
You should see the Code Legal.
Very legal.
So he's pretty much hands you guys this, which is the legal code of Waterdeep, and the rules surrounding it.
Don't impersonate a lord. Death.
wow.
I didn't read it. I got my maid to read it.
May I read that?
And he then says, "I'm willing to overlook this one. Just keep the blood off the streets, okay?"
Keep the blood off the street.
Oh, we did.
It's in a house.
It's in this house.
He hears you're laughing. He gets really serious. He goes a bit closer in your face, and he says, "Not all City Watch officers are as nice as me."
I ignore him and turn to my maid and say, pick up any loot that you can carry.
The maids are like, "Young madam, I don't think that is wise because they are investigating the area."
Any loot that's not corresponding to their investigation.
They
sure
will
they
have to
don't.
make a stealth check to sort of, I guess, passively loot without really picking up anything. I mean, without getting any of their attention.
Well, I'm doing it up front, in front of them all, so I'm not being stealthy about it.
Okay. So they try to pick up some stuff. The City Watch, part of the members of the City Watch Guard, they go like, "Oi, oi! No tampering with the crime scene."
What's your problem? That's our loot of war.
He said, "No tampering." The captain says, "I don't really want to arrest innocents, do I?"
Well, just give us the swords and the bows, and we'll leave.
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah!
Wait, what did it roll?
33.
Wow.
He looks at these swords in the ground and the bows, and he tells the guard, he says, I don't really think there's much information we could gather from this. Just let them have it.
Yes, maids, pick up as much as you can carry.
Maids start to begin to pick up.
Then I turn to look at Luna and Greg as well and be like, pick them up.
I guess.
Greg picks stuff up.
You can sell things.
I'm gonna pick.
Are you like getting loot? Part of your character, Suki?
Huh?
At least she hasn't robbed anybody yet.
Yeah.
No, I tried, but I failed.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Anyway, I'm just gonna pick stuff up.
How much loot did we get?
You only really pick up the like 2 rapiers from the 2 that Dukanku that have been killed, and the 2 short bows as well from the other 2 that have been killed.
2. Oh, there's nothing for you guys to. Well, there's a 1 bow for you guys to pick up.
Oh, no short bow. Can I take the short bow?
Yeah, you can take a short bow. What do you want, Greg?
What is that?
You want a rapier or a short bow?
I have short bow.
You have short bow. Oh, my mates will pick up the 2 rapiers then.
Okay. As you guys take your stuff, he says, well, you guys best be off. I'm sure Rainier Neverember has better things to do. Don't really want to keep your family waiting. And he says, yes, Captain. But he turns to you guys. Rainier Neverember turns to you guys. And he says, we should probably be on our way to City Watch. You know, they can be a bit uptight.
You can certainly say that again. You're going to prevent me from getting my loot.
So, what are you guys doing?
Can we walk upstairs with the investigators here?
Yeah, you can try to have a look upstairs if you want.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Greg guard bottom of stairs. So Greg's not going up here, stand on the bottom.
Okay, so Sin, Luna, and Rainier goes upstairs. I don't know. My prince is not even here. Downstairs. Go, I said. Rather being weird. Yeah. So
Is the City Watch not going to stop us?
City Watch are mostly just having a look around. They're not really that bothered with you guys being in the hideout, like in the building. They just mostly seem to, if you want to tamper with stuff, or like touch stuff, doesn't really seem like they can be that friendly.
Wait, what's
But
that
you can have a
thing?
look around.
Have they gone upstairs?
You could see a few members are upstairs, kind of having a look around. I'll just see that you guys are somewhere here.
Yes, it's gone upstairs, so we can't loot anything upstairs then. Anything more?
Yeah, what mostly you guys are seeing at the moment is, like, at the moment you can see a couple of the City Watch, and you can just see a bunch of crates that you can see currently present on the map, and just a few other barrels of other stuff.
What's that thing on the floor? It looked like a letter.
Yeah, you want to have a look at that?
Yeah, what's that?
Doesn't really seem to be anything too much. It just seems like all it says is just random gibberish.
And what's that thing over here?
What the?
This.
It's a crane.
No. What's in that other room?
Yeah, you can have a look at the other rooms.
Oh yeah, room.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the door?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Yeah. So what you're seeing at the moment is this is kind of like the office area. There seems to be kind of like a desk, a few parchments, a couple of chairs. You could actually see a few rats kind of walk past as they skitter as you guys enter the room.
What's under
oh.
that?
I'll say to Luna, look around for some gold or something.
Okay.
Something.
Is there anything here? What's under
Make an
that?
investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Well, that must find us some gold.
Yeah, so you're looking through, and what you notice in the room, first kind of strange thing is you can see at the door of the office, you can see the steel bell, and you can see that there are wires. It's actually kind of like connected above, like to the ceiling, and there are wires that are running down, connecting to somewhere below you. Additionally, what you are seeing, what you do find just by looking in the offices is you can see like this paper that is in the shape of a bird.
Yeah. What's that? I want to pick it up.
You pick it up, and you can actually, as you pick it up, it kind of flutters, and then it goes back into your hand.
I'm gonna have a look. Open and have a look.
As you open it, you can see there was like writing on it, and then it kind of like disappears. I will. Oh, who left?
Everyone.
Oh, Arkham.
It was me.
So, I will tell you only, Tsuki, what you got. So look at the chat
What chat?
in Roll20.
I'll be right back a minute, by the way.
Wasn't it? Isn't it like /whisper?
I don't see
It's
anything.
like /W, then space,
Oh.
then character's name or person's name.
Is it just appear on the chat thing?
Yeah. So,
I don't see anything.
hold on, I'm just typing it out.
Does it have to be a roll 20?
Yes.
No. The whole time everyone was talking, I was eating. Are you done yet?
Hold on. Not done.
I'll come back in 2 years' time. Bye.
No, you need to read this.
Is it important?
It is important.
I haven't got it yet.
Because it's hard to type out. Right, there you go.
Oh, you sent it
Oh,
to us.
man. Like, it's weird because it says... I hit it.
Yeah,
It
I
says-
didn't read it anyway.
I see paper bird, but... Oh, my God.
You're meant to do /whisper and then...
That's what I did. I
Suki?
see the first one.
What's
I'll show
Suki's
you.
full name? Because it has, like, Suki S. Dot, which that's not a name in it, has it?
Don't read.
I'm not reading it.
To be fair, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just... what the fuck? Like, I don't get it. Why is it doing that?
I didn't get
Uh,
anything.
Send it through Discord.
Yeah, just send me it on Discord.
No.
Just control copy and control paste it into Discord.
No. It's gonna be on roll 20. Alright, you should see it in your handouts, Suki.
My hand now.
Yeah, you know where the code legal
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's where the handouts is.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Hey, right, I don't need to impersonate a lord for that code legal because I am, like, noble.
Do you get it? Like, do you understand?
No.
No? What do you mean?
Yeah, but like, is this even useful? Well, let me just read this again.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no limit to it, so I mean, like, if you wanna do a test run of it,
How do I do a test run?
I mean, read what it says. Just do what it says.
So I can do that to anyone. Anyone.
Well, yeah. In theory.
Mm.
So what do you do?
Does it have to be 50?
It could be that or fewer. That's what it says. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to be
no.
50.
But
What's wrong, Suki? I didn't hear what you said.
I don't know who to use it or not.
You don't have to use it. I was just saying, like, if you're not sure how it works, you could do like a test, because there's no limit to it, right? So
We're intrigued.
Wait, can I
Hello?
can I do?
What's going on?
How do I?
We don't know what's going on, Scrub.
Oh, because I just went AFK.
So anyone? How?
Suki's in a personal cutscene. We can't see what's going on.
what are you doing, Suki? What is Luna doing?
Well, since they're just tapping a fate and getting annoyed at how long Luna's taken.
Suki? Suki here?
Yeah. I got a question.
Pizza time soon.
It's like /W, and then you choose who you want to send it to. Or do you like? You could say what your. Do you want it to be private, or you could say what it is?
I mean,
You can tell us all.
it just says sending message thing. That's how you send message, right? But I don't know how to like write messages on Roll20 chat.
You do. It depends. Are you saying it to everybody or just whispering it to someone?
There is whisper /W.
Yeah,
space
/W,
realm.
and then you put in the name.
/W?
Hmm?
Does it have a space?
Yeah.
And then space?
Yeah, /W space name and space. Then type whatever you want.
Let's spell the name. And then after I type the name, do I press space again?
Yeah.
Is it like this?
Yeah.
You better hope it is.
It's alright. Rails already failed it twice.
Yeah. Well, it actually it sent the first part, and then it didn't send and then it sent the rest through like a normal text.
Well, I don't get it. Do I just? Oh, wait.
You don't have to use Whisper for it. If you want, you can tell me what you're writing. Like, are you using it now?
You told me to do a test run.
Yeah, like what I mean is like you can tell me what you write onto it, right? And then just tell me who it goes to.
Oh, just tell you like now, like this.
Yeah, or you could like type it to me or anything like that, you know.
It's correct.
Okay. Wait, do I tell you on Discord, or do I tell you on?
The only reason why I suggested you a test run is because I knew this was gonna happen, where you're gonna get confused about it, because it's not that confusing.
It's just that unable to find the player. I don't think did I spell his name
Like
right?
you don't have to do it through Whisper. That's what I'm saying, though. Like you could just tell me what you write into it. You can say it publicly. If it's a secret, you can just DM me. But yeah.
No, I'm just doing a test run.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. Can I just say, like, I don't know, paper bird on fire or something.
Okay, you write paper bird on fire onto this open sheet of paper, and then who do you send that to?
I get Mike?
You gotta send it to Sid?
Yeah.
Alright, so you write that. As soon as you write it, it folds up, and then it flies off into the air. As it does, and Sid, while you are impatiently waiting, wondering what's going on, you then see this paper bird fly towards you as it lands gently onto your hand.
I'm just looking at it with, what is this? And it look.
It opens up. You can read the words paper bird on fire.
And then does it disappear?
Nope, it just is like that, and then the writing of it disappears, and it becomes blank.
Do I get it back?
It's Sid's hands now.
Done.
I could give this to Sid. So yeah, now Sid should see it in their handout.
Might as well send it to a thingy as well. Okay. Is it even useful?
Plenty useful.
Unless you can do it during like the time where you don't want other people to hear you.
Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? It's a pretty nice item. I'll be like, what did you do? What is this?
So Sid catches up to Luna and asks you that question, Luna.
Ask me what? Sorry?
What is it? What did you do?
I just wrote something and then sent it to you. Did it work?
It did. It came right to my hand. Interesting.
Pretty useful for messaging, right?
Very. Seeing as you found it, though, here we go. As I pass it back.
I guess this might be handy in the future, so I'm gonna keep hold of it.
Okay.
I'm guessing we technically don't know the limits of it, though.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You said there's like no limit. And did I hear it wrong?
Well, it should be able to go to anybody in the same world, but it's only got a flying speed of 60 feet, so it'd take time. Plus, could you send it to someone on the other side of the world? If you knew their name?
You very well could. But might take some time.
Yeah.
Could you? Anyway, I'm
Very
saving
long time.
it. I'm saving it.
Plus, it can also get attacked during its travel, so it may not even reach where it's meant to be going.
I think it only work well in it like close by, but you don't want anyone to see that kind of thing.
Yeah. I was sending a message back to the town if we're out exploring.
Is she still
Anyway,
asleep?
very interesting. Remember to hide it so the guards don't see.
Okay, I hide it. I put it in my inner pocket.
Make a stealth check.
The guards are not around us though, are they?
Not at the moment. But she's got to find a good hiding spot for it.
What the? Wait, what was it? Oh, that is.
Well, we're all females. We've got perfect hiding spots, especially for just a piece of paper.
Oh, well, you know, God's favorite spots to check.
No.
Well, like, you kind of put it in your pocket, but it is sticking out a little bit. Well, quite a bit.
No, only a little bit.
But, what are you guys doing now? Is there anything else you guys want to explore through here?
Is there anything else around here?
I don't know. Where are you looking?
I mean, did I check the table already?
Yes, you did.
What about
Is there no
another
gold?
one? Oh yeah, technically I'm still looking around, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's a few bodies in here. Can we not check those bodies for gold?
Oh yeah, there's 3.
Have a rummage through. Who's checking the bodies?
Can we not both check? Like he checked the room that he's in, and then I just checked.
You both are in the same room. I mean, I guess there's different like rooms, different offices.
Yeah, there's like
you're in the same kind of area. So I'll just have it as one check. I guess because you both are doing it, one of you will have advantage. So whoever wants to do the investigation check can do it.
And I've got a -1, I think, in investigation.
Yeah, but you've been getting better roll than me.
Oh no, I don't trust my rolls. You've got advantage, don't worry.
I don't have advantage on investigation.
We do.
Do I?
Because it's like counted as both. It's just you're doing the major investigating.
Yeah, in essence, like Sin is helping you. Like Sin is doing the help action. So.
Oh, do I just press it then?
You make sure you toggle advantage. Have you toggled advantage?
Well, how do I do that?
Should be at the top.
Sheet. Yeah,
character
sheet.
Character sheet.
You should have advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Click on the advantage.
Advantage. I'll click on it. I'll click on it, I think.
Yeah, click on advantage, and then make an investigation check.
I can't see.
Make sure you change it back to normal after you're done. Okay.
One!
As you guys... Well, you have advantage, so it's the 11, I take. So as you guys are looking through, not really much from the bodies that you could find. No weapons. It's, just like clothes and general kind of hat that they have.
Wait, clothes might be useful. We might have him be in
I mean, it's the clothes that they're wearing at the moment that's soaked in blood.
Ew, no.
Worthless. Let's leave them.
I guess we check everything. There's nothing else, right?
Greg, is there anything that you're doing while you're waiting for the two? Is there anything you're doing downstairs?
He's eating his pizza.
I thought he's back now. Are you back, Scrub?
He was back. I did hear him.
Scrub, are you here?
He's eating his pizza. I thought he said his pizza was gonna be ready soon or something. When he come back. Maybe I heard it wrong.
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah,
Is there anything that you're doing while you are downstairs?
I was pretty much just guarding the stairs.
Okay.
In case anything came up.
A member of the city watch, the guards is like trying to get through. They need you to move.
Why?
Gotta check out upstairs.
But there's already a couple of guys upstairs, aren't there?
Yeah.
There are.
You already have guys upstairs.
Make a persuasion check.
Well, I have to persuade them to have guys upstairs.
Try to persuade him not to go upstairs, aren't you?
16.
It's kind of like try again later. Just goes back doing something else. Aside from, as you guys pretty much look through the rest of the hideout, is there anything that you guys are doing at the moment? Then
Are we? I think we should go and sell this loot we got.
Are we done?
I think so. I think we're done with this building.
Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go sell this loot.
So you guys,
I ask as we go down the captain, where's the best place to sell weapons and bows?
he kind of just looks at you. And he just says, "Have you tried the marketplace?"
The market.
Directions?
He just says, "Try looking for the street known as the marketplace. Not that far from the dock ward."
Market shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'm just staring at him as if he's stupid.
He just kind of looks back at you and then kind of just ignores you.
I turn to my maid and say, go and speak to someone outside to find the directions to the marketplace.
Yes, madam. Anything else you guys are doing?
Open the building.
Alright, so as you guys go out, so you guys are kind of in there for about a half of an hour or so it's still morning time. And you know the fog is kind of like loosening up, but it's still kind of there. And you know it's still sunny-ish, or a little bit on the cloudy side of things. Your maid comes back to you, Sin. She says, "Well, young madam, the market is pretty far up north of Waterdeep. It would take some time to get there."
How long is some time though?
We're going by foot. You know, it could pretty much take like a couple hours.
What do you think? Should we go? Should we wait?
That's fine. Wallowing around with the commoners is an experience.
Well, speak for yourself. As Renier Neverember kind of chimes in, he says, "Personally, I would rather we try to find this Flume fellow. Do you think anyone would probably know? You guys said something about the sewers, but where did you even get this information about the sewers?"
Nothing.
Information, that would cost you.
I mean, we're trying to find the same person. Aren't we working together on this?
Yeah, it's just business.
You want advance payment?
Well, I can't really give you advance payment now. I'm a little bit bare bones, so can't you really tell? But, you know, once we've sorted out this business with finding Flume, then I would be able to go back to the castle ward. I could speak to my family, and perhaps I could be able to get something for you.
Maybe maybe he should like make a.
Are you suggesting we go into the sewers right now?
Well, I mean, anything could happen to this person, assuming that they have mistaken Floon for me, which they have. Well, I fear the worst.
Are you good in combat?
Well, you know, just because I'm part of the castle war doesn't mean I don't know how to, you know, rustle and tumble.
Have you ever killed somebody?
Killed? Well, have you? Other than the bird people?
I have a few under my belt.
I would say make a deception check.
Oh, I've killed people in the background. Slaves.
Okay.
Slaves.
Male slaves. Alright, make an intimidation check.
I'm not that intimidating.
He kind of does believe you. He's a little bit taken aback, as he is a noble himself. And he's kind of like, wow, maybe I'm not killed, but, you know, I've won a few fights. I can handle myself, to an extent.
And how would we get to the sewers?
Well, we're in the dock ward, so, you know, that's... If we go by any of the alleys, we probably maybe, you know, might be able to find a, like, manhole that we can probably just go into and try it from there.
Disgusting. I don't know why my noble self would have to go into the sewers like this.
Yeah, he just looks, well... Yeah, no, with someone of your stature and your maids, I'm sure they wouldn't mind cleaning you off after everything, right? Think of it this way, they would have to work extra hard after tonight, right?
Very persuasive.
He looks at you, he's like, well, I do have my own personal maids myself, so I understand.
Wow.
I give the kind of look which says, man of culture.
He gets you.
Oh my god. What is this?
They'll lead on to the manhole.
Alright. So you guys are trying to...
If you guys are good with it, at least.
I'm good.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. So, are you guys just trying to find any kind of manhole? Are you guys just searching around the dock ward itself, or is there...
No, well, I'm just following Rainier and Luna, because they know the city.
Okay.
I don't. I'm new here. I've been here, like,
I'm following
this is my
him.
second day here.
I'm following him.
You're following him. Alright. And what would so, you guys are making Renee go in the front?
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be Luna, then Greg, then Sin.
Yeah, we can do it that way. That sounds good to me.
Middle.
Alright.
Down.
Reminds me of DSR.
Down. You have middle.
Alright, as you guys pretty much go through to the alleyway, going through some of the sharp turns of the dock ward and kind of peering in and out, you approach to this pretty tight alley that you can kind of see. There is like a little bit of a manhole that you guys could probably fit through. It's just a bit in the center of the dock ward in of itself. Rainier puts this out as he says, well, this is a bit at the center of the dock ward, so if we'd have to check through the sewers, best bet is down this one here.
Okay.
Well, he looks to you, Luna. He's like, after you.
No, we're not going first.
Well, I can't really see well in the dark, but, like, don't elves, aren't you guys a bit better with that kind of thing?
Who's that?
Sin looks expectantly at Luna.
I'm just rolling my eyeball. Man. Bruh.
It's probably best if you go first. I mean, I don't mind going in after you, just as long as I can, like, if I've got something to hold on to, because I can't really see down there quite well.
It's alright, I'll cast dancing lights above his head until we have to roll initiative.
Wait, then he can go first, yeah?
Well, you casting dancing lights now?
Yeah, it's just a cantrip.
Alright, so lights appear up, and, there's just kind of minimal light because obviously you guys are in the middle of the day. Luna, make a persuasion check as you're trying to persuade him to go down first.
No, persuasion is minus.
It's alright, you might... Oh, yeah.
No. He looks at you and he just says, he's not really convinced, and he says, this is with the help of something. It's probably still best because, if, God forbid, something terrible happened to the lady, I'm not going to be able to see, but,
Bruh.
Yeah, Sim will just look at Luna and say, you look like you've lived down here. You should know your way.
Bruh, who need a man at this point? Fine, for whatever, I'll just go first.
Alright. So you slide down, tink, 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 as you go down into the sewers. And then shortly after that, Rainier follows down after. And then the rest of you guys going down as well?
I'll go down last.
Man, why am I always like first? I just figure out every time it's like I'm going in the front right out.
I'm going to leave my staff with one of my maids. I'm not bringing it with me.
Where do you need
Alright.
that?
Because the maids aren't coming down with us.
Well, as you go down into the sewers, you get that putrid smell that those sewers have. And you can feel the flushing as you step in,
Oh, gross.
as you feel the putrid stream flows.
Ew.
Greg, there's not really much for you to see, though you do have a bit of that dim light thanks to Rainier Neverimba and the dancing lights cantrip that Sin has casted above.
There's four, spheres of light, so he can have one above his head too.
Alright. As a sphere of light then goes from Rainier, reaches to Greg. As Greg, you can kind of see the putrid green of the sewer slosh as you guys are stepping into it.
My nose is burning.
Your nose is burning. It doesn't smell. You can smell the piss. You can smell the shit. You can smell the puke.
This is disgusting. Why are you
Are you on Weatherspoons? Or
What did you just say, Weatherspoons?
Sounds like it.
We went to Boots on a Saturday night.
Wait, really? It's not that bad?
I'm sorry, that's what came to mind.
As you follow in this dark tunnel, as it only really seems to be going through the one direction forward. However, you do start to see, Luna does start to see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall.
Greg
Yellow
says, look
chalk.
at the yellow signs. Yeah.
Of yellow chalk, as it keeps going through as you're following through to the tunnel. As you sort of see, following the signs of the yellow chalk,
Yellow brick road. Is a yellow brick road a turn to a chalk? No.
It kind of is. Yellow's shit road, I guess.
Oh,
Cute. I'm gonna throw up soon. If I have to walk down this thing any longer.
No,
I
you should
mean,
be used to this,
your
you know,
character's pretty used to it, yeah. Your character navigates through the sewers.
So that
like,
means I should be walking faster, right?
Where do you think you found your rat from?
Not a rat, it's a hamster.
Hamster?
Yeah, it's a hamster.
Someone must have, like, threw it down the loo because they thought it was dead then, and then it wasn't.
Damn,
Then you found it in the sewers.
poor hamster. So mochi.
As you guys keep moving on forward, after about an hour following the signs through the tunnels, you climb through up a bit of an elevation. You see these familiar chalk symbols as you keep going through, following these yellow symbols on the walls and the nearby. And then it's a bit hard to make out because it is dark, but even though you guys can see with the dark vision and the dancing lights, the area is a bit dimly lit. However, as you get a bit closer, you start to see this strange eyeball creature, and 4 of its sort of tendrils appear out of it as it starts to look at you, Luna,
Is this Xanathar?
and it bares its teeth.
No.
Roll
please.
for initiative.
God
Oh
damn
shit.
it. I'm gonna be freaking dead. I'm telling you.
If this is Beholder, we are dead. I'm pretty sure they're pretty strong, aren't they?
Oh, 21.
Looks like Suki's going first.
Beholders are pretty strong, yeah.
Are we even the right level to even fight Beholders?
I mean, beholders are like level 5, I think.
Well,
Yeah, we're dead. We're fucking dead.
Alright, so, just give me a sec.
I don't want to move it. But I am at front.
If this seriously is a Beholder, we're probably all dead.
I think so.
Uh,
I have 7 HP as you. I got 9. Right now.
I knew we should have went to Selag loot instead. We could have got a few gold for that.
Alright,
Yeah.
so, what was Sin's initiative?
15.
15, okay. And what was Greg's?
20.
20? Natural 20?
No, it's
just 20.
natural 19, just 20.
Alright, and Luna's?
21.
She got 21.
21? Nice. Natural 20?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I just need to roll initiative for him, for Rainier.
18 plus 3. Man.
Let's hope Renee rolls high. Because it's pretty much just a free meat shield.
He got a 7.
Oh,
What a frick.
He's going last.
Wait, he's hopeless. I just realized he's hopeless.
yeah, it's just some
Hopeless.
noble silk pants who thinks more of himself than he is.
I'm gonna
Okay,
throw
so
my eyeball
I'm
at
just
him.
gonna get the seed right.
A bit like my character.
Got Luna, and then it should be.
God help me. I can hear
Who's
someone's
watching
watching.
stuff?
Still me.
Who's breaking the immersion?
It sounds like your voice.
It's not my voice.
Talking about immersion, what's like a good soundtrack for the area we're in?
Sewer surfing.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles.
Sewer theme.
Okay. Alright, you guys can't see anything at the moment, right? It's all like black?
Yeah, it's black.
Okay. So, guys can see stuff now?
Yep.
Guys can see where you're at?
Well, a titty
So-
line. A freaking titty line.
I'm using the sewer ambience.
So,
From
the creature
Witcher's Room.
is right here. It is staring you down, Luna. It is
Oh.
your turn. It's baring its teeth. What are you doing, Luna?
Wait, is this
I'm
sewer just a single
yeah.
line?
I'm at
Yeah,
front.
so
I'm
far.
gonna be dead.
How are you dead? It's your go. You're not in next to it, are you?
I'm at a single line. Wait. But there's a gap. Can I just shoot it from here?
Yeah, I mean, you can make an attack roll. Go for it.
I mean, there's nothing else I can do, right?
Don't know. What's your abilities?
I don't have any.
Okay.
As far as
Don't you?
as far as I know, at this level, I don't have anything.
Why don't you go melee
Let's
range?
have a look. Ranger.
You should go melee range.
Why?
Oh, funny.
I'll put that. I'll put that first. Can I just shove him in front of me? There's nothing, right?
I mean, yeah, like, if you're gonna shoot, make an attack roll.
No, I was thinking, can I shove him instead in front of me? No?
You can try to shove it if you want to go in close and you just want to, like, push.
No, I mean him. What his face?
Oh, what? You mean put Rainier in front of you?
Mhm. If I can, I'll just shoot or something.
Is the sewer high enough for you to like jump over the beholder?
There is a bit of height enough to kind of jump up a bit.
So what we could do is try and get Rainier in the front, Greg in the back, and me and Suki can be me and Luna can be range support.
Oh wait, I can jump behind, right?
Because the beholder's pretty big. We should easily be able to aim for it.
Well, then I can. If I can jump back here. What's the shooting range for thing?
You have quite a lot of range when it comes to shooting stuff.
like 120
Shouldn't-
feet or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't really have an issue.
So I'm here. I can go like here or here, right?
30 feet, isn't it? Unless you've got fleet of foot as a half elf.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
guess
30 feet.
I can go here, and then I can shoot from here, right?
Good.
Okay, can I do that then? Can I do that?
Yeah, you could go through these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, 6.
Oh,
Just
you.
bear in mind
Oh
that
wait,
this.
can you move me again?
Just bear in mind that like this place, like you have enough height, sure, but you know it's still a narrow tunnel. So you're shooting through Greg, Radir, Sid.
Can
You don't necessarily gonna hit them, but it is gonna be harder to hit this
Yeah.
creature.
can I not
Should
just
have
jump?
shot first.
Yeah, but you can shoot and then move, but you're not next to it.
Ah. Well, it's too late now, isn't it?
Like
Yes.
you won't have disadvantage, but effectively they're basically covered. Like they're fairly covered, so it's gonna be a bit harder to hit.
Can I shoot anyway?
Yeah, I mean you can certainly try.
Should I shoot anyway?
Don't do.
They got
I
quiet.
mean, what else are you gonna do?
Is it? Can I just press longbow, right? Damn.
Alright, so
Probably
you,
not.
No.
you get out your bow, you kind of like rummage through, you see these creatures, you kind of panic a little bit as you go back, and you get out your bow, you try to shoot. As you do shoot, because of the narrowness of the tunnels and the fact that the others are a little bit in the way, the arrow just kind of ricochets up to the tunnel, and then just blop, you hear it sink back into the sludge.
I should have jumped over here, I think. On the other side.
Is that your turn?
I can't do anything else, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Greg, it is your turn. So currently at the moment, this strange creature, you've just seen Luna basically noped the fuck out of it.
But that's not you.
Back up, tried to shoot.
It's a beholder, right?
It's not a beholder. In fact, I'm using that icon, but I'll give you an image of the creature.
But didn't you say it had like one eye and a mouth and floating?
It does have the eye stalks, yeah. There are like 4 eye stalks. With eyes that are protruding out. But you guys are seeing this.
Jeez, what the fuck is that?
Alien. It looks gross. It looks like it's gonna be a snail or it looks like yeah.
It must be some offshoot from a beholder.
It looks like them freaking snail things.
Alright, so what are you doing, Greg?
Ugh, for sake, I don't want to look at that picture.
Time to move into melee range.
Okay.
Well, I thought you had the second character.
No, that's Renee. Renee's there.
So, like,
Yeah, no.
any room around here I can see?
You're just seeing wolves.
You just hear more.
Yeah. Keep in mind that like you're a bit further from the light source, so like the walls are just really dark to you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Enraged as well.
You're not in rage. You can't rage. You're out of rages.
Okay, well,
As well.
I still attack.
Okay, yep. So you get out your maul, try to whack it in the eyeball, and it does actually hit. Roll for damage.
Done.
Good. So you pretty much go. You can hear the the splooge of your maul just like hitting the eye, like, as you've got like a bit of like goo from it, as it's like then just kind of like veering at you. 10 points of damage.
We should have gone to the marketplace. Could have bought a potion or some shit.
That's what I was saying. But
Alright.
this Rainier, though, this Rainier guy.
Anything else that you're doing, Greg, that you're at your turn?
I don't think I can do any other bonus actions. Don't think so.
Alright. Sin, it's your turn.
Right. I am going to... I can't click on my character. Well, I'm going to move here,
Okay.
just behind Greg. And I'm going to shout duck and then use firebolt
Crack.
on the eye monster.
Okay. It's
So,
still, even if you're yelling duck because it's coming out after his turn, there's still going to be a bit of a difficulty.
well, technically, aren't we all like kind of taking a turn at the same time?
What, like in Baldur's Gate?
That's kind of what it is, because a single turn is just 6 seconds, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Like a
Yeah.
round. No, a round is 6 seconds. Like a round
Yeah.
combat. But
Yeah.
I'm still going to say that it's still just a bit. It's not going to be as bad as Luna had it, but it's still going to be a bit.
Well,
Wow.
let's hope this works.
Probably
So,
not.
tell Greg to basically duck, and like Greg kind of just moves out of the way. You get out your arm as you fire out the firebolt. As it does, though, it kind of just goes beside it. Doesn't quite land the hit, but as it flies off into the distance.
Does that brighten up any further back to the where we are? Do we see any further?
See, like a bit. See, like here.
Yeah, better than nothing.
It is then the
I
creature's
was
turn.
here, wasn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't. I won't bother moving back.
I'm dead.
Is this creature's turn. Its eyes start to kind of like wriggle, as you can kind of see the eyeballs look.
Ew.
It's a bit hard to make out, but it then focuses its gaze.
Can I close my eyes?
No.
Oh, I'm closing my eyes.
Okay, so let's see.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Okay, so Greg, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
That's probably not very fucking good. Saving throws. Where the fuck is saving throws?
Should be like at the top of the character sheet.
Wisdom. Shit.
All right, so this eyeball, as it like kind of like rolls around, as it's like twisting and turning, it starts to move really, really fast, and you can kind of see this beam go as you try to kind of follow its movements. then all of a sudden it seems as if that eyeball has teeth, and then the other eyeballs have teeth, and it starts fucking with your mind, and you start freaking out. You are frightened, so in the next turn you have to basically spend that getting the fuck away from it. But then, while that's happening, you see the other eye stalk focus its gaze towards you, Sin. You need to make a strict saving throw.
Strength. Oh god.
That would have been good for me. Or better for me.
10.
11. Okay. So, as this eyeball looks towards you, Sin,
Ugh.
you start to feel your body move. And as it does,
Move that body. Dance.
it pretty much just pushes you back pretty far. Kind of like sorry, 6, about 30 feet back, as you get flung through a cross, and you splash into the sludge as you take
I'm dead.
Did something happen?
4 points of damage.
You should go fight him finally.
Half dead.
And that's going to be its turn. It is then Rainier's turn. Rainier, seeing
I lost connection.
the cost. Wait, who's lost connection? You still here, Scrub?
He's doing a gum notice that.
Yeah, I don't see he's gone. Anyway, it's going to be Rainier's turn. He gets out his dagger. He's going to start going 1, 2, 3. You're going to make him do an athletics to jump across. He got a natural 20.
But damn.
He basically jumps and does a fucking flip to the other side. You can hear the splash, and as he does,
Well,
he tries to go for the hit. He hits. Where is it? There it is. So, goes in for the slash with his dagger. He deals 3 points of damage. So as he does that, he kind of like stabs, it writhes in pain, and then he does a final stab right into its eyeball, as you hear it shriek out in pain. And then he pulls out the dagger, and then this creature that was like floating off into the air just falls down into the sludge of the sewage and dies.
Damn, I thought that was going to be harder. I'm already half dead.
As he takes it out, and he basically is just like, well, I've had better days.
Next time I'm just leaving that to you guys as I continuously cast pre-digitization to clean myself off.
Zodea looks, it's a bit harder for him to kind of like see a bit further down into the tunnel as there's no light for him. Even with the dancing and lights, he can't really see that's nearby him. But he looks onwards and he says, well, don't think we're that far from finding Fluent. We must be close to Xanathar's guild, if anything.
Is there any loot? Is there any loot on the eye monster?
You can have a look.
Yeah, I want to rummage through it.
Alright, you make an investigation check.
I didn't find fuck all.
Cool. You put your head through into the sewage, trying to, like, feel the eyeball. You could feel some, like, strange sludge material that you think is, like, the eye, and then, like, you, like, pretty much pick it up. Your hands fucking stink. And, you know, they don't look good either. You basically touched shit.
I just, after that, I just use predigitation, whatever it's called, to clean my hands off. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, you really want to fucking try looting in the sewers?
Hey, you might have had something.
I suppose, but aren't you a bit... aren't you a bit on the...
Greg, have us a look.
I kind of thought you cared a bit more about your image, madame.
I have magic. Magic cleans all.
Greg, you pretty much get a bit more of a firmer grasp on it, but there's not really anything that you can, like, find on the body other than, like, the eyeball stalks itself.
Is that worth anything?
There's nothing here.
Can't we sell the eyeball stalks?
Are you gonna try and rip it off?
But are they worth anything?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just rip it off to show
That's how you ask. Make a strength check.
Strength, eh?
Yeah.
I just clicked strength.
Yeah, you just click strength. Yeah, you rip it off. You now got one eyeball stalk.
You want this, then?
You carry it for me.
Okay, good carry.
And let me clean off all that grime off you. I'll cast my cleaning spell, whatever it's called.
Prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Alright, as you guys decide to press on, find out the wonders of where you guys are, if you're even close to the sewers of Xanathar's guild, and whether you can find food.
There's more yellow
continue
signs,
this next time. To be continued.
Well.
Because I guess we overran a little bit, but that's fine. So that will be the session for today. I will crunch the numbers real quick.
Can I put mine on safe?
And also, we can't go next Sunday, but are people alright to do, like, Thursday, Wednesday, and, like, any of the other days of the week?
What, this Thursday, Wednesday?
Either or, one of those days. I guess Thursday, ideally? Is Thursday good for everybody?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Scrub?
Yeah, there's so much going on.
What, on Thursday?
Yeah, absolutely fuck all.
Okay, so Thursday's good.
Good.
Alright, so we'll continue on Thursday.
Just ping me on Thursday, because I'll probably fucking forget.
Who knows, maybe that lazy sister of mine will be around then.
Someone pin him.
Where's my loot? So I have a stalk. It's right here.
I'm not trying to forget.
Hold on.
I guess that's... Oh no, yeah. I could just write that. That's good. Am I still frightened? Even though the thing's dead?
You can say that. You can say that wore off. Because what does it last? A turn or 2 turns?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's like what, 12 seconds.
I use a hit die before we continue as well, so I get some HP.
Well, you'll have to make a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I might.
I'm not resting in this literal shit.
No, we might need to. I need help. I've got like 5 HP.
Okay. So, altogether, everybody gets 100 XP.
100 XP.
Well, that makes it easy to add. You just add a 1 in front of the 8.
Yep.
Danny doesn't get 108, surely.
He wasn't here.
Exactly. He doesn't get anything, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we could get 112 XP. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. 112. Then every 300 we get to level up.
See what happens, I guess.
We exactly that 112.
So.
Well, any more is welcome as well. Minimum.
I don't start getting properly good until like level 5 though.
I haven't actually looked what I get at all. No idea.
You just get like more rages, basically.
Fair enough.
You get like more rages. At 5th level, you get like extra attack. So you could attack.
More HP and shit, so that'd be good.
Yeah, you could attack like a bunch of times in like one turn.
Do I ever unlock helicopter maul? So I just spin around with the maul and just AoE.
No. Okay. Thursday. That's that, and then I'll do the write-up.
Is this week the fan
It's
fest?
the Fad Fest. That's why we got to do the Sunday.
Get Yoshi to P to join us for a sesh.
Yeah, why not?
Is he gonna be there?
Don't know.
Yoshi P? Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Are you gonna talk to him?
I think you have to like get lucky if you want to talk to him.
Oh, you gotta try.
Because it's like, no, they have like a thing.
QR code or something. Is in.
Yeah, they have like you get like a random ticket. They give you a goodie bag, and then in that goodie bag you might get like a QR code to like scan where you get to meet like one of the members of the team, which could be Yoshi P.
That'd be cool just to say hi.
If you get to see him, tell him do not murder Dragoon in 7.0.
Okay, I will do.
I was
I don't
telling
wanna-
him to eat Lalafels, but he is a bloody Lalafel.
I don't want to come back to the game and find out Dragoon has been killed.
It's been murder.
Don't delete Moogle server. And Lewis as well.
Get rid of them Frenchies.